this is Thomas Castaneda at Miraflores. Today we're going to be reviewing your fire alarm system. What you have here is a model 6700. It's a Honeywell system. It's an intelligent. So anything that happens will notify you guys exactly where and what to look for. There are a few different power supplies throughout the building. They are in the electrical rooms. What you want to note, the most important, is that you have the right number to call, 833-896-7780, and your account number is CSF1207. Please remember that code because you will be using it when calling and notifying anybody, dispatch, fire, or with Simons. The biggest thing you guys want to remember is when looking at this panel, you're going to be seeing a set of different lights. You're going to see alarm, supervisory, treble, and power. You always want to make sure that there will be AC power in case AC drops or anything occurs. This will light up and will notify you guys. It will also call out throughout your wireless communications. Once again, CSF1207. We always recommend to write it down and have it notified where it's easy for you guys to always be able to call out and not have to wonder what it is, but we wrote it everywhere to make sure that that doesn't happen. Once again, you have, in this building, you have smokes, just like this one. And that smokes are in front of your elevators and your door holders in each floor. Once those are activated, they will activate the alarm panel. This light will light up red. This thing will activate your booster panels, which then will set off all your low frequencies, your NACs, all your lights, everything. That will in turn call out for dispatch. Fire department will roll up. In case of a false alarm, please remember, call the number 833-896-7780 with your account number to call it in, so they can either send the fire department back, or they can properly roll up with the right information. When activated, it's possibly hard to see, but it will literally note and say what the issue is. You're able to use your arrow keys to look, as right now there's a supervisory. It says ERRC antenna failure. We know exactly where it is and what it is, so that in case of something that's there's a problem, call it in, so that a certified technician can work on this and get this problem resolved. In addition, you have a duct detector system that's in the room adjacent to us for testing later on. And you also have the electrical rooms and IDFs in different areas. There are different appliances for us. But your main concern is to make sure that this panel is always showing normal. You will see normal, and it sends out daily reminders to check that it is normal. In case of any troubles, you will receive a phone call or a text that states that there's a trouble present in your alarm system. Please call Simons so we can come out here and get this fixed right away. There is also a pull station. This is your main and only pull station in the building. Here are your sprinkler heads. In case of a fire sprinkler being activated, there are backups here to keep safe. And then you also have your document box. In here, that's where your plans, anything that's related to your fire alarm system is located at. Hi, welcome back. We are looking at a hearing impaired room, and these specialized bedrooms, you have a horn strobe located in the living room, and then in each room, including a strobe in the bathroom. All other apartments have just a low frequency, and we will look at that later. All right, so in all the other rooms that are regular apartments, you're gonna have a low frequency that's just a horn. So in case of an emergency, it will sound off and it would just beep and beep until you silence the panel. Once you silence the panel, it might still be an alarm, but at least it'll be quiet. And I remember that's mainly if there's a false alarm only, that's when you should silence the system. Lastly, we're looking at your annunciator. As you can clearly see here, it is labeled account CSF1207, and you have another number, a secondary number, 877-206-9141. Both numbers that we provided, you can call and be transferred. Now here, it should always be locked. You always want to make sure that this is locked. For the video purpose, we unlocked it, but the minute we're done, it is locked just to be opened by personnel that have with keys or for the fire department. This is mainly for staff members to be able to see what the problem is, scroll through the arrows, and determine what they need to do. We always recommend take a picture, write it down, so that when you call it in for service, you're able to provide us with an exact what the exact problem is. As you can see here, the ERRCS antenna fill indicates what we need to do, and we can properly tell you it's a non-emergency situation, but it does need to be assessed. You have different options here. Silence, in case if this thing comes in again, you're able to acknowledge. So remember, acknowledge, it'll quiet the panel, and it might still be beeping, so you silence it so it will not be beeping continuously. You also have your reset button. So in case they're done working, panel's not resetted, then you reset, everything goes back to normal. If there is a trouble still present, it will return and will continue to beep. The beeping will continue every 5-10 minutes. It'll cycle through it. So you always gotta come back, acknowledge, and silence it. The drill button, that's mainly for testing. You hold that button for a few seconds, it will activate the full fire alarm system with the lights, horn strobes, everything going off. Once again, this one shows your alarm, your supervisory, and your trouble. The lights will help you indicate to see what it is. And once again, you move your arrows side to side, up and down, and then you hit enter. So like we stated, with this issue, it's just the supervisory, tells you where it is, what it is, and where it's located to further help you guys know where the problem is and for us. And in case of an alarm of a smoke being activated or something, a tamper being turned on, you guys know exactly what you're looking at. So in case there's a fire in the 3rd floor by the trash bin, for example, the fire department will be able to come, look at this, and determine where the device is activated. And that's pretty straightforward. If you ever have any more questions, please feel free to call Simon's Fire, and we will be able to further assist you guys.